In the sweltering summer of 1858, London found itself in the grip of an invisible enemy. A relentless heat wave baked the city, turning its lifeblood, the River Thames, into a putrid, festering nightmare. For decades, the river had served as London's open sewer. Every day, countless tons of human waste, industrial effluent, and animal carcasses flowed directly into its waters. This long-standing neglect, combined with the unprecedented heat, created a catastrophe waiting to happen. The Thames, once a vibrant artery, became a conduit of disease and despair. The air itself grew thick with an unbearable stench, a suffocating miasma that permeated every street and building. It was a smell so profound, so utterly overwhelming, that it earned a name that would echo through history: the Great Stink. The stench was not merely unpleasant, it was a physical assault. Descriptions from the time speak of a smell so potent it could peel paint from walls and cause immediate nausea. It clung to clothing, seeped into homes, and made outdoor life unbearable. Londoners, accustomed to a certain level of urban grime, were utterly unprepared for this olfactory horror. They tried desperate measures, from holding perfumed handkerchiefs to their noses to burning strong-smelling substances. Nothing seemed to offer true relief. The very heart of British power, the Houses of Parliament, became uninhabitable. Lawmakers found their chambers unbearable, their debates interrupted by waves of putrid air. Curtains soaked in chloride of lime were hung in a futile attempt to mask the pervasive odor. Sessions were suspended, and some members of Parliament even considered fleeing the city entirely. The government, paralyzed by the stench, was forced to confront a crisis that literally brought its operations to a standstill. The Great Stink was far more than a mere nuisance. It was a stark manifestation of a profound public health crisis. For years, London had been ravaged by outbreaks of cholera, typhoid, and other waterborne diseases. Thousands had perished in successive epidemics. While the prevailing scientific theory of the time, the miasma theory, attributed disease to bad air, the reality was far more insidious. The very water Londoners drank was often drawn directly from the same river into which their waste was dumped. The connection between the foul river and the rampant illness was becoming undeniable, even if the precise mechanism of germ theory was not yet fully understood. The stench served as a horrifying, undeniable symptom of a city poisoning itself. The summer of 1858 saw a surge in illness, further highlighting the deadly consequences of London's inadequate sanitation. The Great Stink became a catalyst, transforming a chronic problem into an urgent, undeniable emergency. The sheer discomfort and the undeniable threat to public health finally galvanized political will. The government, under immense pressure, recognized that inaction was no longer an option. The time for piecemeal solutions was over. A monumental undertaking was required, one that would transform London's entire infrastructure. The man tasked with this Herculean challenge was Joseph Bazalgette, the chief engineer of London's Metropolitan Board of Works. Bazalgette had long advocated for a comprehensive sewer system, but his plans had been repeatedly stalled by bureaucracy and lack of funding. The Great Stink, however, provided the irrefutable proof of necessity. Parliament, driven by the unbearable conditions, swiftly approved the necessary funds. Bazalgette was given the mandate to design and construct a revolutionary new sanitation network, a project of unprecedented scale and ambition. Bazalgette's vision was nothing short of genius. He proposed a vast, interconnected system of intercepting sewers, running parallel to the Thames, designed to collect waste from across the city. This waste would then be channeled to massive pumping stations. These stations would lift the sewage to outfalls far downstream beyond the city limits, where it could be discharged into the Thames at ebb tide. His design incorporated innovative features, including egg-shaped sewers for efficient flow and ventilation shafts. The construction was a monumental feat of Victorian engineering, employing thousands of laborers over many years. It involved tunneling beneath streets, building huge brick conduits, and constructing impressive pumping stations that were architectural marvels in themselves. Bazalgette's system fundamentally transformed London, eradicating cholera and dramatically improving public health. His sewers, a testament to foresight and engineering prowess, continue to serve the city to this very day. The Great Stink remains a pivotal moment in urban history, a dramatic illustration of how a city's environmental crisis can force radical change. It stands as a powerful reminder that even the most unpleasant problems can lead to profound and lasting progress.